Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving straight into a complete investment guide for Sector 150 Noida. Today, we're stepping into a truly premium, cinematic journey to decode a massive real estate reality. Look, this is a location that literally every luxury home buyer, investor, and big-name developer is talking about right now. We're exploring Sector 150 Noida, and I am so thrilled to guide you through this. Because, we aren't just going to sit here and look at shiny marketing brochures. We're going to dig into the hard facts, the infrastructure, and the real underlying logic of this premium address.
All right, let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat. Why on earth are people willingly dropping anywhere from 3 to 8 crores for a single apartment in Sector 150? I mean, that's a lot of capital. We really have to ask ourselves, is this just brilliant branding and hype, or is this genuinely the future luxury hub of the National Capital Region? Well, by the end of this explainer, you're going to have a crystal clear, data-backed answer as to whether this multi-crore price tag is a genuine reflection of long-term value.
Section 1. The Paradigm Shift. Let's look at how the luxury buyer's mindset has evolved over time. You see, to really understand that hefty price tag, we first have to understand the massive paradigm shift in the market itself. Buying a home today, it's no longer just a cold financial transaction, it is a deeply emotional lifestyle decision. We aren't just throwing a pin on a map anymore. We're looking at the exact place where your kids are going to grow up, where your parents will take their morning walks, and honestly, where you might want to retire. The location dictates your entire quality of life. And this perfectly highlights how the luxury buyer's mindset has changed. Think about it. 15 years ago, the very first question a buyer in Noida would ask was, hey, how far is Sector 18? Everyone just wanted to be right in the middle of the dense, bustling commercial center. But today, the whole script is flipped. Modern luxury buyers are asking, how close is Jewar Airport? How fast can I hop on the expressway? And most importantly, how much actual green space is around my family? The demand has totally shifted away from urban density, straight towards strategic connectivity and a significantly higher quality of life. Moving on to Section 2, the blueprint. This is all about a low-density, lifestyle-first design. Now, this shifting demand brings us right to the sector's fundamental blueprint. If you think about traditional high-density city living, what comes to mind? Usually it's building facing building, nightmare parking situations, endless traffic, and just constant draining noise. It's a problem that plagues almost every major urban sector out there. But Sector 150, it completely flips the script with a lifestyle-first approach. Get this, a staggering 80% of the entire area is planned as open and green space. That leaves only 20% for construction and high-density development. 80%. That is practically unheard of, and it completely redefines NCR real estate. What it means for you is drastically fewer buildings and just an overwhelming amount of nature. It's an incredibly rare planning ratio that instantly elevates the whole sector from just another residential block into a premium, breathable oasis.
So, what does all that 80% green planning actually get you? Well, it directly translates into some seriously tangible lifestyle perks. We are talking about expansive, wide roads instead of those congested streets we're all used to. You get dedicated cycling and jogging tracks weaving right through the sector. You get maximum fresh air and a beautifully peaceful, low-noise environment. This massive green blueprint is exactly what creates that serene, pollution-free lifestyle modern buyers are hunting for. And frankly, it's the absolute foundation that justifies that premium pricing we were talking about earlier.
All right, Section 3, the flagship experience. Let's see these world-class amenities in action.
So, we know the broader sector is incredibly green. But how does this grand vision of luxury actually feel inside the specific, high-end projects where people are dropping their money? Because look, it's not enough to just call an area premium. You have to prove it. When we look at the flagship projects here, places like Godrich Nest and ATS Pristine, we aren't just talking about fancy bricks and mortar. These developments are packing in world-class amenities. We're talking professional sports academies right in your backyard, extensive internal green cover that blends perfectly with the sector's overall 80% green rule, and incredibly specialized architectural designs that actively resist outside noise and pollution. They literally act as a fortress of tranquility against the chaos of everyday city life.
There's a great quote that I think captures this perfectly. A resort-style living and lifestyle-first approach that drives long-term value appreciation. And that hits the nail on the head. Every project in this sector is designed to make you feel like you're waking up at a luxury resort miles away from the city's noise. This isn't just some clever marketing gimmick. This exclusive community-wide standard is the actual engine driving the long-term financial appreciation of the whole area.
Section 4, the powerhouse. let's look at the top developers who are setting the standard.
Let's be real for a second. Does just having a massive park or a few wide roads automatically make an area a premium investment? Absolutely not. True value and reliability are dictated by the major players putting their own capital on the line. When heavy hitters like Godrej, ATS, Ace, Tata, and Eldeco all converge on one single sector to launch their most premium flagship projects, they aren't just throwing up houses. They are setting an undeniable standard. They're collectively building a highly exclusive community. Just seeing these massive brands side by side, that builds immediate trust. And it proves that the biggest minds in real estate see Sector 150 as the definitive future of luxury living.
Next up, Section 5, the growth engine. This is the infrastructure that basically guarantees appreciation.
For solid investment logic, we need to bridge the gap between all this lifestyle appeal and the hard, cold facts. And the fact is, Sector 150 sits at an absolute powerhouse of a junction when it comes to connectivity. You've got seamless, direct connectivity right to the Noida Expressway. You have completely uninterrupted regional access via the Yamuna Expressway. And then, of course, there's the ultimate NCR game-changer, the upcoming Jewar Airport. That alone turns catching an international flight into a simple, quick drive. Plus, your daily commute into Delhi for business or leisure, completely frictionless. When infrastructure and connectivity favor a location this heavily, rapid property appreciation transforms from just a possibility into an absolute inevitability.
And the craziest part, it doesn't even stop with what's already built. The roadmap for future transit nodes and integrated smart city planning ensures this area isn't just peaking right now. These upcoming expansions completely lock in Sector 150 as a designated 10-year growth hotspot. When you invest here today, you are essentially riding a massive wave of continuous government and private infrastructure development for the next decade.
Finally, Section 6, the verdict. Let's talk about your next investment steps.
So we've stripped away the flashy marketing to look at the genuine logic today. We've seen that incredible 80% green blueprint, the world-class amenities, and that bulletproof connectivity matrix. The reality is plain and simple. The multi-core pricing in Sector 150 is deeply rooted in long-term, sustainable value. Now, if you're seriously considering securing your dream home or maybe a high-yield investment property in this sector, you need genuine advice. Not just a high-pressure sales pitch, right? You need the latest, real-time details on inventory, floor plans, builder offers, and even resale opportunities. So I highly encourage you to reach out directly. You can give them a call at 79853-94864, or just drop a quick WhatsApp message to 85109-93650. Have a real conversation, compare the facts, and see if this aligns with your portfolio.
So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. The infrastructure is being laid down as we speak, the top developers are building away, and that airport is rapidly nearing completion. The clock is officially ticking on current valuations. Will you secure your place in NCR's ultimate luxury hotspot before Jewar Airport fully unlocks its true premium value and sends prices into the next stratosphere? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Be sure to reach out via those numbers, keep learning, and as always, invest wisely.